Yes. Good. Ow! Good boy. Good boy. Good. Very nice. Good boy. Good boy. Goodbye. Hi. Hello everybody out there. The Makeup and Malinois channel again, back with another video. We're gonna do defensive handler, introductory defensive handler. We've got Snarkles and Fenris in the back, be our willing subjects. Yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to Isaiah, James, thanks for sharing our video on social medias. What we're gonna go over today is pretty much defensive handler introductory steps, how to do it without a decoy, and how we do it. With that said, again, there's a million different ways to do this. This is just really the way that we do it. And I know this way is pretty popular. It's done by a lot of people. But again, we want to get free content out there so people can learn these techniques. Because again, you shouldn't have to pay for a video or something to learn how to do this stuff. It's super simple and pretty easy to do. The techniques, at least involved, are pretty simple to do. So let's get to it. All right, see you guys. Hi everybody, this is Fenris here, and to get started off, we're gonna do leash pressure. Leash pressure, I guess, is just a fancy word for the dog understanding that when he feels the pull on the leash, he comes with it. So that's one of the things that we need in the beginning to start this. Dogs have a pretty strong opposition reflex. So naturally, whenever they feel something pulling on them, they want to pull in the opposite direction. Or if they feel something pushing on them, they want to push back into that. So we really kind of need to break them of that habit, and that's what leash pressure is. So that's why we go through the process of teaching them. When I kind of pull lightly on the collar, they know to come with me. And it's really simple. You kind of just want to do like the 4 directions. So I'll show you here with Fenris. It's just kind of like up, down, forwards and backwards. So I'm just going to pull lightly on his collar. Good boy. And when he goes down like that, I'm just going to give him praise. Good job. And then we'll go up. Good. Good boy. And we'll go down. Good. Very nice. No. Good. And we go up. Good. Good boy. Good. And then we'll do forwards and backwards. So we'll start him in a sit. Sit. Good. And then, so we just provide like light pressure forwards, and as soon as he comes with that pressure, we praise him. You can also do food, but I don't like to make it like super formal. Good. So as soon as he comes with that pressure, good boy, very nice. We'll do this again. We'll go backwards. Bye. And what you want to do is just pull straight down his back, because we want him to pretty much back up with the leash pressure. Good boy, very good. So you saw that as soon as he started moving, that's all that we want. Once he feels that pressure, good boy. Good. Hello. So this is Doja. She's one of our younger dogs. I want to show you guys basically Doja, and then I'll show you Fenris. And then we have Narco as well that we're going to show where he's at with this kind of defensive handler technique stuff. I think it's beneficial to show you guys different levels of dogs. So Narco is obviously, you know, a ring 3 dog. He's got it down pat. And then we have Doja, who's our super green puppy. But she's showing like really nice drive, really strong prey. She focuses really well on toys. Is obsessed with toys. So all those things tend to make it easier in certain scenarios when it comes to getting the dogs to perform behaviors in training. You know, behaviors like contact healing, focusing on the decoy or tug. And then we have Fenris, who we're going to show, who he's more difficult to train because he's more of a goofball. He's less intense for the toy. He's kind of a lower end sport dog where his vigilance isn't that great. He's growly on his biting. His biting isn't super strong or committed. And he's like 10 months now. Yeah, so he's like 10 months now. So it's good to see that kind of dog too, in that there is a difference, whether it be genetics, it really doesn't matter, but when you want to do French ring, it's so much easier when you have a dog like Doja or Narco that they love to do it. They love to do it. And a dog like Fenris, he's a little kind of more like he can take it or leave it kind of thing. And it's important to acknowledge that and realize what dog you have and not just be blind to it or be like, we can fix this, or, you know, who do I gotta find that can tell me how to fix this dog or make him better? And it's like, you know, there ain't nobody that's gonna fix that. That's the honest truth. All right, so we'll probably start with a little bit of leash pressure with her. Other than just like handling, we haven't done any formal leash pressure work with this dog. No formal focus work either. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get to it. So go down. Good. Good girl. Good. Up. Good. Very good. Good. We'll just do up, down, leash pressure. Good. So when she follows the pressure, we praise. Good. Good girl. Okay. And then release her every time. So we'll do one more where we're just going down. Good. And then up. Good. Good girl. You can see she's got that strong opposition reflex where even when I'm pulling her up, when she's in a down, she naturally wants to pull against it instead of just going with the leash. Do that once more. Good. Good girl. Up. Good. Good girl. Very good. You can see that real dramatic, like she's pulling against that pressure and then all of a sudden she's like, gets sick of it and she pops up. Good girl. Very good. Yeah. Very good. So we'll go down. She's really good at the down. Good. Very good. Good girl. Good. And then we'll go forwards. Good. Good girl. Good. Very nice. Good girl. Very good. Good girl. No. Good. And then we're going to do one. Good. Can you get sideways? Good girl. Good. See if I can manipulate her sideways here. Good.
2 hours later.
Good. Good girl. Very good. Okay. All right. So the next step that we do to help with the defensive handler so everything goes smoothly is a focus command, which is basically just like what he's doing right now. So you see he's looking at the tug. That's what we want to try to promote, is that. Because the thing with the defense is when you start doing the whole contact healing and he's got to stay in contact with you and look away from the handler, sometimes that can be challenging for the dog. I see a lot of dogs that once you start doing that contact healing thing and there's a toy out there, they sometimes struggle and want to look at the handler because you're sometimes correcting them or trying to give them direction, and they want to look back to the handler, which we don't want. We don't want them doing that. We want them to understand you have to maintain contact with us, but we want them focusing on the toy or eventually the decoy. Good boy. So to start that, we just do just look at the tug from any position. This is like real free. So what we'll do is we'll put the tug on the ground, and pretty much when he looks at it, you release him. It's as simple as that. We may have to provide a little bit of movement with the item to keep him looking at it, but as soon as he's focusing on it, we're going to release him to the tug. Boy. Yes, good. Good boy. Good. So that's all we want is him focusing on the item and then release him to it. And we start building up duration. Woo, 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 woo. Good. Sit. Good. So we'll do that again. We're just going to put this out there. So we don't want him taking his eyes off of the tug. So that's where the movement comes in. Good boy. He's maintaining that eye contact. Yes. Good. Then we'll release him to it. Get the tug. Once he is able to focus on the tug stationary, we'll start letting him move with the item. Good boy. But I'm not going to let him get it. No. Good. Yes, good. So that's kind of the next step is allowing the dog to start moving and focusing on the tug at the same time. Because we kind of want that stalking behavior where he's able to track and follow the tug, but we want to prevent him from getting the tug until we mark it and release him. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Yes, good. Good boy. The next step is going to be where we actually start pulling him into contact heel before we release him to the tug. The big thing here is that he maintains, focus on the tug when you're pulling him into you. You don't want him looking up at you and then you releasing him to the tug. You really want him to be looking at the item before you release him. Okay, so we'll throw the tug out there. Hopefully he's focusing on it, and I'm gonna use my leash pressure to pull him into my leg. This is pretty much the one rule is you pull him into your leg. As soon as he touches you, you release him. Yes. Good boy. So as you can see, Fenris has the power of 70 lions. He's super strong. Every man fears his presence. So we'll try that again. Throw that out. Boy. See, that's what we don't want is him looking at me. Yes, good. So I'm trying to mark it when he's looking at the tug. Good boy. Good. Good. And what I'll also do a lot is I'll out him and then immediately do more focus work where I'll like kind of drag the tug along. Good. Fenris. Good. Good. Yes, good boy. So I'm just trying to reinforce and practice. When he outs it, he should immediately re-engage.
So much power.
In this dog, you don't even know. Good boy. Fenris. Good. 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 Yes. Good. Again, so just practicing outing him and then going right into that, like, focusing on the thing instead of, like, as much as I can, I'm going to practice him being vigilant on the item as opposed to, I don't want him looking at me at all during this. So I'm just trying to practice as much as I can him looking at the tug. Okay, ready. So I'm just gonna get him next to me. And again, this is like really loose right now. It's more about the tug and looking and being vigilant for the tug than it is the obedience of him, you know, touching my leg. Yeah. Hey, no. Good. Yes. Good. Good girl. Very good. Yeah, good. Good girl. Good. Doja. Good. 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 Is she looking at it? Yes. Good girl. Good. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, good. Good job. Oh, good. Good. Yes, good girl. Good. Girl. Good. Good girl. Good. Yes. Good. Yes. Good girl. See, very good. Vigilance there. No. And then just gonna pull her. Yes. Good. As soon as she touches my leg, she's getting released to the tug. And this is why we practice the leash pressure. So she knows how to basically like come with you pulling the dog, and then you're pulling the dog into your leg. As soon as she touches the leg, she's getting released for the tug. And we do, Doja, we do a lot of reps of this, because the whole point is basically we're trying to do so many reps that she starts to anticipate, okay, when I touch my handler's leg, I get released. So eventually, after a certain amount of reps, as long as they're properly motivated for the tug, they'll start anticipating, and as soon as they feel the slightest little bit of pressure, they're moving into the leg to get, they touch the leg, they get released. Good. Good girl. Nope. Nope. Good. Yes. Good. Okay, hello. So I thought it might be beneficial to do a little video just showing what obedience we're doing with Doja for you guys to see.
Yes, good girl.
So here we're just doing a couple restrained whistle recalls, just getting practice in, and a little luring Little luring practice.
Good. Boss. Yes. Good job.
Little place work.
Boss.
This is just, you know, quick, happy, fun session. Janelle's working on place. Going back and forth, place to place.
Yes. Very good.
A little bit of heel, stationary heel work, luring. Slowly working on head position.
Yes. Very good.
Yeah, buddy. In case any of you are concerned, I do have my blue light protective glasses on, so don't worry.
Boss. Yes. Very good. Good girl. Good job. No. Good. Rest.
You see some anticipation there for the place. We like to see the dogs start anticipating. It
Good job.
kind of shows that they're beginning to understand what we're wanting of them.
Boss. Very good. Boss. Yes. Good job. Good girl. Good. Boss. What? No. Yes. Good girl. It's just a wall. Relax. Come on. Boss. Yes.
Doing a little
Very good. Good girl.
little Anivan practice here. Starting early,
Good girl. Come on.
just starting to show her the rough picture.
On the bottom. Yes. Good job. Good girl. Very good.
It's really good to get the dogs used to going away from you at a young age.
On the bottom. Yes. Good job. Very good. Good girl. Come on. Wee. Good girl. Yes. Good job. Well done. Very good.
And that's all she wrote.
Sir.
Doge. Ain't no misbehaving.
Go in your hamster crate.
Look
Sorry.
it, she got her clock.
Dogs. Go ahead.
Get in your hole.
Get in there, ma'am. I know. It's small.
Oh, nice.
Someone clean it out.
Nice.
Who did that?
Probably the
Well,
people
town,
that wanna
right?
hunt. Wow.
But here we go.
Break us free!
We can do it.
Can't even see the log. Oh no, you can. Got this thing in four wheel?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't feel like it.
Jesus walks.
Narco.
Oh my God. I'm trying to get Fenris killed. So we're done with filming. That was glorious. Not uncomfortable at all for me to be on camera. She's the star.
Snarkles is the star.
This is what it's like living with Chewbacca. Alright, time to go get Starbucks.
I like they're always getting coffee.
Okay, everybody, we're back. We're gonna... Okay.